if you ever want to be profitable as a forex trader, you need to do away with what we call the reward reversal trap. The reward reversal trap is a virus that is affecting almost everyone in the forex space, but I think people don't really talk about this much. So I just want to talk about it, and I have outlined some things here on my notes, which is what I'll be picking one by one and I'll be explaining. When we are talking about reward reversal trap, this is how it goes. Now you analyze the market. Let's assume we have a buy here that we want to buy this market, and we have this 10 pip stop loss. Cool. Now our stop loss is 10 pip and the market is reversing and the market is about to hit 10 pip stop loss, and suddenly we adjust the stop loss to 20 pip because the market is about to hit the stop loss. And the moment we adjust it, cool, the market come down to 15 pip plus, but we have 20 pip plus, and before we know, the market jump up. Now the market is giving profits. This is a reward reversal. Now, what is the problem in what I just explained? First of all is that you tend to adjust your stop loss, which is very wrong if you actually have a trading plan. Now you are trying to look at what the market is doing while you remove the focus on yourself. And one thing about trading is that you need to focus on yourself. Another thing I have on my list here is that you over leveraging. Because this market now is moving, you tend to add more position at a relevant zone, but you know that your equity is very small. But the ego that the market is going to move your way is what is driving you crazy. Now the market actually move your way. In that aspect, you think that you know what you are doing, you've arrived, what you've done is good. Now you start doing it often time. It has become an habit. Now it is a problem. What I also have here again is that you ignoring the SL, which is what I talked about, that you ignore the SL, you adjust the SL, and it is a big problem, which is what you actually need to work on. Adjusting your SL is a big problem. Before you execute any trade, you need to must have determined your SL before you execute. So why adjusting it? You don't need to adjust it. So another thing is that another thing we deal with reward reversal is you chasing price. Now this market have left this entry zone and the market is already at this zone. But because I want to get in, now this is outside my plan, but I want to get in. I quickly click the execution button, boom, to get in. Now the market is moving. Fortunately, the market goes my way. At that point, you think what you are doing is right. Now let me tell you the virus that it is going to bring. First of all is that your trade is going to be profitable at that time, but what about the next trade? That is the number one virus. You need to know what is going to happen at the next trade, how you're going to control yourself. The number two is that at that point, you now believe that you don't need any rules, because obviously you are going against your rules. You believe that you don't need any rules, and when you believe you don't need any rules, that is the start of your failure. The start of your failure as a forex trader is when you think that you don't need any rule to follow. And another thing here is that you started disrespecting your risk. These are the virus that is going to bring to you. You start disrespecting your risk, and those things are what make you a good trader. How to manage your risk, how to follow your rules, how to follow your plan, how to make the perfect execution for yourself, how to follow your strategy. These are what make you a good trader, nothing more. So now that I've talked about the problem, I just want to talk about how you can actually fix this. How you can fix this if you have been doing it before. Let me know in the comment section if you have been doing it before, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. I'll be dropping more tips which is going to help you in your forex trading journey. Now this is what I need you to do in order to fix this. Number one, I have this that you need to name the problem. You need to identify the problem. Have you been adjusting stop loss? Identify it, and now you start to fix it. Are you getting into unnecessary trade? Identify it and start to fix trade. Another thing is that you need to journal your behavior, not your outcome. Yes, I do tell myself this often time that journaling behavior is very important, and as much as your same as journaling your outcome is important. Journaling your outcome is only there to track your progress, how you have been able to manage money. Now, journaling your behavior help you to know how to stay true to yourself. How to stay true to yourself. Today, after the end of the day, I used to ask myself, what did I do wrong today as my trading is concerned? I'm not talking about what the trade play out. I'm talking about myself. Do I over leverage? Do I add multiple position? Do I adjust my SL? Do I just go into unnecessary trade? Those are the things that you need to ask yourself. So you need to journal your behavior. And then the last but not the least is that let go of the excitement, because you make the wrong decision and it actually move your way, you're happy. Now you think you've arrived, you are okay, what you are doing is cool. What you are doing is not cool, bro. So you need to work on that also. Work on it. Don't be over excited. Let go of that excitement. Let go of it. It is not it. Now, one thing I used to tell people is that learn to treat your losses as your profit and treat your profit as your losses. You are going to know that your trading is going to change and it's going to change for good. Click the subscribe button and I'm dropping more tips.